Hi, my name is Jill, and this is my Flosstube channel, The Stitchy Nail Tech. Thank you so much for watching my first video. I hope that I get to make more because I really enjoy watching Flosstube, and so I've always wanted to do one myself. I am a nail technician who lives in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. I am married, and my husband's name is Bob, and he's a chef at a local restaurant. I have a little girl, Isabel, who is 11 years old and in the 5th grade. I have done cross stitch since I was in my 20s. But recently kind of rediscovered it, and I have just dived in with both feet. I really enjoyed, just all the new patterns and designers that I found, and all the new fabric and everything. And Flosstube has kind of just opened that up, for me to be able to find all kinds of new stuff. I am also a quilter, so I will want to show some of my quilting. Really, I just need motivation to kind of plow through some of my quilts that I have sitting out there, just kind of hanging. Anyway, I'm going to go straight into some of my whips, some of the things that I have that I'm working on. I'm not going to show all of them because I have a lot that I'm working on, but so hopefully I can make some more videos and show some things later on. So this is something that I started just this week, and it is Think Spring by Lizzie Kate. And here is where I am. I just have the top of the basket and then the bunny. And this is a really cute pattern, and I hope to be able to have it done by before Easter so I can display it. One of the things about this is I read a number wrong. I'm doing it in DMC. For the basket color, and so I grabbed the wrong color, so I have to wait until I get the correct color. Another one that I'm working on, that I really have enjoyed this, and I think before I do another video I'll probably take them out of the hoops and iron them, but I was just so anxious to get started with this video that I wanted to just jump right in. And most of you know what these look like once they're flat and ironed, but I'm working on a holiday Christmas one, and this is Country Cottage Needlework, no, Little House Needleworks, and it is the quilter's house, quilt shop. Okay, I need to learn what my patterns are actually called. I really like this one, and this is how far I've gotten. Now, I'm doing this one on Ada, and this one is on Ada that I tea-dyed. I was given a lot of Ada from a client who doesn't stitch on Ada anymore, so she gave me a lot, and I'm gonna try to experiment with some, dyeing them and just doing different colors. So I'm excited about that, but that's where I've gotten on that one. I've really enjoyed this one. I also have experimented with railroading and just kind of seeing if it makes a difference. This is 16 count. This is 16 count. So I want to kind of just compare it to some other things that I've done and see if it really makes that much of a difference. So I have a couple other things that I'm working on that I think I will show in a future video. I'm a slow stitcher just because I work full time, and so I don't have as much time as I would like to. I would like to just sit and stitch and watch Flosstube. That would be my, you know, dream vacation. And with the threat of quarantine with coronavirus, I may get that. But, you know, I would need for there to be quiet, you know. So, so I've got some other things that I would like to show. I have been doing the Lizzie Kate Flip It tidbits. So, and I'm doing them for work. So I've got a sign at work, which I meant to bring home, and I will try to do that for my next video. But I have a sign, whitewashed board at work, and I have different bows that I've been putting on it, and the different, I've done January, of course, and had it displayed, and then I did February, and now I have March up. So I wanted to just show January. And I had on the board a white bow kind of going, or it was a cream bow going this way that had a white flower in it. And then this is February. And then, like I said, I've done March. It's fully finished, but it is at work. So I will bring that home at some point and show how I've done that. So I want to also show another April one that I've done that I thoroughly enjoy. This is my first time doing one from the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, and I just really loved this. So this is April Showers Bring May Flowers, and it is on 28 count even weave. That is a very, very, very light blue. It kind of looks white, but it's actually a light blue. And I'm not sure what I'll do with this one. I hope to make it into maybe a little pillow. But I did buy some boards and things that I probably can paint and refinish, and maybe put this on magnets, and so that I can change things out. But I think this is really, really cute, and it was fun to stitch, and it didn't take too long. So now I have some future projects that I'm excited to work on, and I'm excited to kind of record my progress as I go through them. And again, I know that most people have seen these, but this is new for me, so it's very exciting. So this one is Quilter's Cottage, and it's by Lori Holt, and I bought it from the Fat Quarter Shop. I did not buy the floss that went with it. I'm sorry, I did. I bought the DMC pack that went with it, and I'll pull that out and show that to you. So I'm not crazy about letters, so I'm going to take out these letters right here. So I'm going to take this and bring this up to meet it and have the quilts right there by it. I think it's so pretty. And I don't know what fabric I'm going to use. I have a couple different fabrics that I'm thinking about using. I bought some fabric from my local needlework shop, which is the Country Cupboard here in Murfreesboro. I had a lot of fun going for the first time the other day. It was just so much fun. She had a full collection of DMC. That was just amazing to me. It really was. I have only gone to Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Joann's. We all have all of those in Murfreesboro. And, you know, it's hit or miss. You know, the DMC sections are always such a mess. And my OCD kicks in big time, and I want to, like, when I find one in the wrong spot, I find the right spot for it. And, you know, that can take a while, especially at Joann's. Theirs is atrocious. But It's, you know, I haven't ventured into the world of overdyed threads. And that's one of the things that I want to do on this Flosstube channel, is I want to kind of make my way into that world and do it in a way that maybe some other people who haven't ventured into there can kind of do it with me. I have not done any stitch alongs yet. I'm a little intimidated to start them because I'm afraid I won't be able to keep up, or I won't I'll run out of time. My husband and I are renovating our bathroom, and so there are times when I have to spend a lot of time helping him with that and doing that, and I don't get to stitch as much as I want to. But I would really like to do some stitch alongs. One of the main reasons why I wanted to make a Flosstube is I would love to find some local people here who love to do cross stitch and would love to, you know, kind of get together and network and kind of, you know, encourage each other and help each other. I just love that. So I wanted to show some of the things that I have gotten for at my local shop. 2 pieces of fabric. This is, picture this plus, Cashel 28 count, and it's in the color of Brash. I'm assuming that's the name of the color. So this is what it looks like. It's kind of a mixture of green and brown, but it's really pretty. The modeling through it is really, really nice. And I have a few things that I'm going to probably hold up to try to stitch on it. I bought 2 really nice fabrics from her. And this one is, picture this plus, and it's a 28 count Lugana. I haven't stitched on Lugana yet. I'm excited to. And this is Echo. And this is a really pretty gray, and I can't wait to do a Halloween stitch on it. And I bought some patterns. She had tons and tons of patterns, and a lot of them were older. She had a lot of the new patterns, but a lot of them were older, and so they were a good deal. So I think the one that I'm going to stitch on that one is something from, let's see, Waxing Moon Designs, if I can find it here. And it's an older pattern. It is from 2008. But I bought quite a few Waxing Moon Designs, and I can't wait to try them. But this is it. It is Simply Halloween. So I'm going to stitch this one on the Lugana, and I'm excited to do that. 2 other patterns that I got that I can't wait to start are both from Waxing Moon Designs, and one is the Summer House Trio. I'm not sure if I'm going to stitch them all together or if I'm going to make them 3 smalls. I think I probably will make them 3 smalls and maybe make them into little pillows or something. I would love to find a board that I could interchange them with all of the house trios, because I also bought the Autumn House Trios, or the Autumn House Trio, and I think they just look so much fun. And these I will stitch in the DMC. Now, my debut pattern that I'm going to use to stitch with the overdyed threads, once I collect them all, and they have quite a few threads that they called for, so I'm going to, it'll take me some time to build up my stash for this, but this is Plum Street Samplers Cinnamon Stars, and I really like this one. I'm not a big sampler person, but I really think this one is nice, and I know there's probably a lot of people out there who have stitched this. I'm not sure about the stars and everything on the top. I don't know that I'm going to keep them in the browns. I might try them a different way, but I really, really like the stone in the house. And at the Country Cupboard, she suggested that I do the fence in white because it's kind of the the taupey color, and I didn't even notice that there was a fence there. So I would like for the fence to show up. So this will be my kind of putting my toe in the water for the overdyed threads. I have built up a really big collection of DMC, and I would like to show how I organize that eventually, and how I keep track of it, because I like to have lots of patterns going at the same time. So I want to kind of have everything in one place. And I do stitch with hoops and Q-snaps, and they're just much more comfortable for me. I've tried stitching in hand and I just can't get the hang of it. But I'm really excited to be doing this. Okay, I also wanted to show one thing that I quilted recently. I did this with a pack of fabric that I got from the Fat Quarter Shop, and it was Moda. I cannot remember the name of the collection. So if I can find it in my stash, then, and anyone is interested, I'll find it and put it out there. But I wanted to just have some decorative pieces that are kind of table toppers, but for small tables. They're the size of placemats, but I didn't want to make 4 placemats. But this is really fun fabric. I just loved it. It was very springy and pretty, and make sure it's showing up okay. It is, you know, just in greens and corals and yellows, and then the back is just, I can't really tell. It's just a cream fabric that I had in my stash. This binding is just a yellow fabric that was a Fat Quarter that I bought. But my seams go wonky. They don't always meet up. And I try really hard to keep everything just right. It doesn't happen. I just did a simple stitch in the ditch quilting on this. You know, stitch in the ditch seems easy. It's actually not. It's pretty hard. Trying to keep it in the ditch, that's the problem. But anyway, this is something that I'll just put on a side table that I can just kind of display some pretty spring things. And so if you've watched this video all the way through, thank you. I hope to make more, and I hope to meet some people through this that are local. And I know that there are needlework guilds and quilting guilds and lots of those things where I can, you know, network with people. But I also, I'm just a regular person who kind of stumbled onto different Flosstube channels just kind of by accident, and have almost kind of felt like I've become friends with the people on there. So I hope that you will walk with me through this Flosstube journey, and I appreciate if you are my family or my friends and you're watching this and you're completely bored. Thank you for watching it and giving me some views for my first video. And hopefully I'll see you again. Bye.